Now we come down to the next part, which is the lower Indus plain that goes from Mithankot, जहाँ पे हमने पहले बात की थी पंजनद वाली, and down to Thatta. Thatta is the region जहाँ पे हमारा Indus Delta बनता है, and the river Indus eventually falls into the Arabian Sea. So lower Indus plain is different from the upper Indus plain. It is because of the delta at the end. It is only a single river now. It has now, there are no tributaries entering into this region. It is more of an independent body now, which is, and it is moves very slowly. It just goes in a very slow way. It makes a lot of meanders, oxbows, channels, leaves, all these things. But what is not present in these areas is doabs and bars. Again, the reason it's independent. बार और दोआब तब होंगे जब दो different rivers होंगे. यहाँ पे तो single river चल रहा है. It is going only straight in one way. And when this kind of diagrams or exam questions where you have to label them or you have to tell them, or why you can be asked that why is a Doab a better place for to build a house or have agriculture? What is the difference between an upper Indus plain or the lower Indus plain? Then what is a very important question you always get is the natural drainage in this region. And then one of the famous question is the Indus Delta. Why does it have a lower density of population? We will be talking about it aage jaake. People living in the lower Indus plains, they have a upper and the lower Indus plain have some problems. What are the problems that people have as far as in the upper Indus plain and the lower Indus plain? Another question can be asked about the relief and the drainage, then the problems. So your question body and the from topography is usually related to the Indus, lower Indus plain. Lower Indus plain से आपको बाकी connections मिलते हैं. Then you are talked about the rainfall in these areas, how rainfall in these areas affects these places. You can get pictures, you can get source question as well as pictorial references. Mark the photograph is given, you have to mark the area in that photograph, you have to describe the features in that regions. इस ये वाली आपको, this is a very famous and a very favorite question when you have to define where is an active floodplain, where is a active alluvial fans कहाँ है, Piedmont plains कहाँ पर हैं, all these things, and how these areas affect the farming, because again, because of the rivers available, this is a farming as well as an agriculture region is concerned. So आपको remember Indus plain is one important region as far as your subjective questions are concerned, whereas the western eastern mountain ranges are the more questions are concerned with the maps. Okay ji, coming from lower Indus plain, we enter into the Kachi Sibi plain. This is the third plain, which is not directly related to the Indus plain, but is known as the part of the Indus plain that extends into the Balochistan, known as the Kachi Sibi plain because of the western tributaries. And they are very arid. Arid is dryness. So these make up, and there are three small ranges that they have. That is the Mari Bukti range, Kalat range, and these are all the plateau ranges. Plateau ranges. And you can see here, this is the Kachi Sibi plain, and the Bulan Pass joins the Kachi Sibi plain to Quetta, and this is this S as my favorite S comes down from this region. So Kachi Sibi plain is not directly Indus plain, but it is a part of the Indus plain, because extended part because of the western tributaries. Okay, one little thing that you need to understand as we move towards is the Cuesta, limestone ridges in the lower Indus plain. These are the limestone deposits. River अपने साथ जितना deposit ला रहा है, it starts to now in this part, in the lower Indus region, the river speed slows down and the deposits alongside starts to grow. So what are cuestas are these limestone ridges in the lower Indus plain, and they make the, it's a dip slope or a very small slope that goes in, and these are two questas in Pakistan. One is the Rohri and the other is the Ganjo Takar, and they make the firm foundation for the construction of barrages for irrigation. So wherever there are questas, they are a natural foundation for the forming of barrages because of their strength. Limestone is very strong, and also they add beautiful scenic beauty to the region as well. Next, now we have a very important thing, that is the Indus Delta. Indus Delta is towards Thatta. At this time, the speed of the river is extremely slow, and it has lot of rich deposit in it. It divides, and because of that deposit, it starts to fan out. And this whole delta, it is considered, this is the 7th largest delta in the world, with 700, that is covering 780 square kilometers. Only two rivers form delta. One is the river Indus forms delta in the Indus river, and the Hub forms in the Hub delta. Hub आपका Balochistan में, it is not as big as the Indus, but Indus is the largest delta. As you can see how it is forming, it is making all these, fanning out. This is all fanning out, and that is the Indus tidal delta, which is the low-lying triangle area which has a lot of alluvial deposits. Another feature of the Indus Plain are the mangroves. These are forests, and these forests are made on soft soil. इसको हम I think दलदल की तरह का एक concept होता है, वहाँ पर बनता है. And these have these forests over there which have very deep roots into the water, which become the breeding ground for the fish, natural breeding ground for the fish, and it prevents erosion into the Indus Delta because of the tidal waves come very strong. So ये natural boundary and a barrier बना देते हैं, so that you can see here this tides don't go into the land, so they make a natural border, and these are formed. Why are these mangrove forests formed? Because of the rich deposits that the river Indus is bringing alongside with it. कहाँ से ऊपर से 2,900 kilometers से चलता हुआ जब river आ रहा है, so it is very rich by the time it reaches its delta region. So we will take a little break now.